This next story is of an elderly couple living in one of New Delhi's most affluent neighborhoods. A quiet life, respected and completely unprepared for what was about to hit them. It all began on the 24th of December. For Om Taneja and Dr. Indira Taneja, it was just another ordinary winter morning. The couple was preparing to attend a charitable event at a local school. Dr. Indira reached for her phone to call the driver, but before she could dial, her phone rang. On the other end was a man claiming to be from the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, TRAI. He told her that a mobile number registered in her name has surfaced in a money laundering case in Mumbai. Before Dr. Indira could even process what she had heard, the call was transferred to a video link. This time, the caller introduced himself as Vikrant Singh Rajput, a police officer posted at Kolaba police station in Mumbai. Mind you, he was in uniform, and behind him was a police insignia. Everything looked real, everything looked official. He told her that a man, Naresh Goyal, has defrauded the Defence Ministry of 500 crore rupees, and that the money was laundered using a Canara bank account registered in her name. He further went on to say that a warrant had been issued against her as a key associate of Goyal. Her husband, in fact, had also been named as a co-accused, he said. Hearing all of this, Dr. Indira was stunned. She had never heard of a Naresh Goyal. She had never opened any such bank account. But the nightmare was only beginning. What followed was even more shocking. An online Supreme Court hearing, so to speak. And it was conducted entirely over video call. All of it staged to look absolutely authentic. In fact, the couple was made to believe that their arrest was imminent and that only immediate cooperation could save them. That fear was exactly what the scammers were counting on. Under the guise of a so-called verification process, the fraudsters convinced the couple that their money had to be transferred to accounts that were, quote, monitored by the police, from where it would supposedly be sent to the Reserve Bank of India for assessment. Then came the first demand. Rupees 1 crore 90 lakh to be transferred through RTGS, real-time gross settlement. Dr. Indira was instructed to go alone, carrying only her husband's phone. The husband, Om Taneja, was told to stay back at home with her phone. The transaction went through, but the calls did not stop. Fresh demands followed. On the 29th of December, and then again on the 30th of the month. And the pressure continued day after day after day, all the way till 9th of January this year. By then, 8 RTGS transfers had been made, a staggering total of 14 crore and 85 lakh rupees. That same day, the callers finally told Dr. Indira that the so-called verification was complete. She was given what they claimed was an RBI reference number and asked to go to the nearest police station to collect her money. In fact, it was so real that one man stayed on the line throughout the journey. He introduced himself as D.K. Gupta, claiming to be an IPS officer. The deception continued even inside the police station. Gupta allegedly confronted the station house officer directly over the phone, and the call went on for several tense minutes. Then came the moment of truth, when the SHO finally turned to Dr. Indira, and what he said was unthinkable. There was no investigation, no RBI process, no Supreme Court hearing. She had been trapped in a sophisticated cyber scam, a case of what police call digital arrest. And this is not an isolated incident. Across India, so-called incidents of digital arrests are becoming alarmingly common, with senior citizens being the prime targets. Just last month, an 85-year-old woman was kept under what scammers called digital custody for nearly 1 month. And this was done by fraudsters posing as Delhi police officers. By the time truth emerged, she had been cheated of close to 1 crore 30 lakh rupees. A month before that, in November, an elderly man and his wife were placed under constant surveillance over video calls by scammers impersonating as law enforcement officials. They were eventually defrauded of nearly 1 crore rupees. As cyber criminals grow more sophisticated, awareness remains the only real defense. So remember, no matter how official the uniform, no matter how convincing the courtroom over video call, the law does not operate online in such a manner.